Hey guys, A-Bomb here of noEHinTEAM, your #1 source for awesome. We're so stoked today, as all Call of Duty fans are, because it is Black Ops 2 multiplayer trailer reveal day. And it gets unleashed on the masses, and we all get to dissect it and get super stoked for the next variant of the game. I'm just going to go over my first impressions here for the first couple minutes here as we bomb through the video, and then I'll kind of break it down a little bit for you guys. The first thing I noticed was that things look crisp. I think visually, just from what I've seen here in this couple minute video, things look a lot better than they did in Black Ops. Things look more precise. They made better use of the engine as far as lighting and coloring goes. It's just more interesting, and even ADS, looking at the gun models, everything looks a lot nicer than it did in Black Ops. And I know a lot of people, including myself, had a bit of a gripe with Black Ops. I know that the engine is old, but come on, you got to do a little better than that. And to me, it definitely looks like Treyarch has stepped up their game visually. Now, the other thing I noticed too is that the gameplay seems quicker than Black Ops. It looks like there's less recoil on the guns, which I am a big fan of. I mentioned that in a previous video. If you want to go check it out, I'll link to it later. Obviously everyone's going to see there that as they highlight the different player classes, they don't give us much information, but they give us enough to know that this new point system is in full effect, and there really are a lot of different ways you can set up your Call of Duty player. And I personally think that's fantastic. A lot of people complain about the fact that Call of Duty is the everyman game. I love the fact that everybody can find a way to play this game and enjoy it. Yeah, it looks like the new creative class system really gives people an opportunity. They've obviously showed us a few kill streaks. Nothing looks too outrageous, yeah, we'll see when it actually comes to the game. Alright, let's break this down a little bit more. So, ambience, I like this. The run-up. Okay, so we'll stop things here and take a quick look at this superimposed loadout. In the reveal video, kind of like they did in Modern Warfare 3, they kind of give you a little shot of the loadout. Now, obviously, they don't give us as much information here in the Black Ops 2 video, but I like that. Shrouded in a little bit of mystery, make us guess. We can see there that we've got the M8A1 select fire. I like that. I don't know my guns that well, so correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't believe that's an actual gun, but obviously makes sense that it would follow in the Garand, M4 series of rifles. And yeah, so here's the loadout. We know it's an M8, what looks to be, I would assume, some type of gun perk or gun attachment down below. Hard to say what it is for sure. A pistol of some type, a knife, and then we've got 3 perk slots. Now, it looks to me like we've got like a blue, green, yellow slot that kind of replaces some old previous color schemes, and then what looks to be Semtex or something similar. And then finally at the bottom there, what looks to be, like a tactical grenade, and we'll see it coming up here just momentarily. Some kind of flash, EMP, electrical taser. I'll call it the taser grenade. And no, hell yeah, we're gonna break it right here. I'm gonna trademark it. It's the taser nade. Here it is. Alright, and out we go, and sticky, and boom! Alright, I am super stoked on that tac grenade. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun. Alright, so we'll just take 2 seconds here before we get into the next section of the video. As mentioned, things look crisp, things look nice and tidy. I mean, just that. I mean, this is a pretty cheesy visual. I'm looking at rocks, but it just looks nice, and it looks appealing, as opposed to a lot of Black Ops maps, which just looked messy and frankly boring. So I'm super stoked. Alright, let's get into the next section here. Alright, so I really like how they did this with each successive player. They gave us a little bit more and show us a little bit more about our options. Now here, it looks to me, I can't say for sure because it's a little cut off there, but looks to me like there's 3 perks again, but no blue perk, just a green, 2 yellow, or gold. And that shows that we can obviously choose perks within the same perk tree, which I think is awesome. Gives players way more ability to really tailor their avatar to their exact playstyle, which I think is one of the best things about Call of Duty, and this is just going to take it even further. So I like that they showed us a little bit more on the weapon side in this front. It shows 3 slots below the primary, which to me looks like an SMG just based on its size. And it looks to me like we've got optics on the left there, which we know from the video. And second to that, it looks like a buttstock. So my guess is that it's going to be kind of a hybrid here. In Black Ops, you could buy your attachments, and in the same way that grip would, reduce recoil, maybe things like a buttstock will increase your, will almost be like a kick proficiency. So moving forward here, we get this wall of light. Now I'm pretty stoked on this. It looks to me like they've maybe changed up the way the motion sensor works, and will almost kind of give you a perimeter, because they did mention that they're going to make it a little more pro rushing as opposed to pro camping. Here we see it again. It exposes the player, and obviously gives you the jump because you can see them before they can see you. Alright, and now for a little useless dramatic slow-mo. Yes, the dolphin dive is back. Who is stoked? I'm stoked. And we get a final little shot there of how maybe that sonar slash, personal, portable radar will work. All right, so next section here. We've got what looks to be an LMG and a couple of attachments on it again. Obviously, we've got the dual optics there on the left. The middle, I can't really tell what that is. It could be a grip, but it's kind of a weird angle for that, so I'm just throwing out a guess there. Obviously, he's got a silenced pistol as a secondary, and it looks to me like when you add, extra attachments or say a secondary, you use up those points. So therefore, he's only got 2 perk slots. So obviously, he's going a little heavier on the artillery and a little lighter on the actual, say, player ability. So this next section we bring in kill streaks a little bit more, and I like the way that they've got the status bar on the right that kind of indicates where you're at, and this little doohickey here, I don't know, some kind of sonic cannon, looks to be pretty cool. I don't see anyone actually being able to deploy it like that with 2 guys facing them. You'd get mowed down like a baby buffalo, but hey, it works for the purposes of their video. And then right here, I see this Guardian Suppress. Could be idea. Maybe they've thrown in some Battlefield style points for, I don't know, playing the team game. And I won't get too much into this. Again, looks to be an SMG or an assault rifle with a grip, 3 perks, but in different slots, and then maybe a gas mask down on the left. We'll see. And back into kill streaks. So we see here that everyone's the famous Charlene is actually Dragonfire. Very, very sinister. Very cheesy. I like it. I'm a sci-fi nerd. What can I say? One thing I've noticed from this is that it seems like the majority of the kill streaks are player interactive, meaning you can't just earn your choppers, throw them up there, and continue onto the objective and whatnot. You're going to be exposed, and if you want to use the kill streaks, there is a danger. Someone could knock you off, and in most cases, they will. And I think that's a good thing. I think kill streaks that you're able to toss up and ignore can be a bit overpowered. Alright, so AN94. I'm sorry I haven't showed you guys more of those, but I didn't want to spend too much time on the little minute details. There's going to be plenty of videos that cover that, and they're going to have a gun reveal and whatnot. So here we see again a couple of attachments on the gun. Looks to be a grip and some optics, and only 2 perks for this this player, and it looks to be only 1 tactical or piece of equipment. But then below, it almost looks like there's wearable pieces of equipment. Like I said, the gas mask, maybe there's some enhanced optics in there, and maybe a belt. I'm not sure what that would be, but who knows, some wearable equipment. And then obviously the tac shield here. This looks actually pretty cool to me. Tac shields are mostly useless, but here you could really have a tank style player, somebody that moves a little slower with some heavier weapons, and basically is a moving turret. I think this will be fantastic for team play, especially capturing objectives and defending them as well, but more so for capturing and getting that, head-on assault. Moving on, we get the classic care package drop, but ta-da! For all you classic MechWarrior fans, this looks like a gem, maybe even old Battlefield 2142. A lot of people are gonna criticize Treyarch for having gimmicky kill streaks, but I applaud the fact that they're trying to do something a little different, a little bit fresh. So here we get the one of the final player classes. The Raging Judge appears to be the primary, which I think is a fantastic name. And we have the dreaded Mostly Use Me blade at the helm there. So this class is obviously perk heavy, weapon light, with just a revolver, not even a throwing knife, which kind of surprises me, because if it's Mostly Use Me blade, come on, what are they doing here? Where's the knife? And down below, maybe these wearable perks. Some pieces of equipment. Maybe he's got I know he's got some Nike shocks for moving fast. That's what I'm going with here. But again, shows the very wide range of options that are to be had with each player. Now we get to see Mostly Use Me blade pwn the noob with the LMG, move on up, and does what? Oh, yeah, knifing's back. So for better or for worse, it's back. It looks like it's basically the same. We'll see. But this is better. Tomahawk is back. Now that is awesome. Moving on, we get our first look at sniping, and from this shot, it looks to me like quick scoping isn't really there, but hopefully it's not as outrageous as it was in Black Ops for all you snipers out there. I'm not a sniper, so I had no complaints, but and then here, you didn't see it with the loadout, but it looks like we've got 2 primary weapons, but this sniper class only had 2 perks going, so maybe it's just a 1-for-1 trade-off. And we roll into the last class. There's not a whole lot to learn here, but we do see here that shotguns will be making a return. You know, pretty close to a standard Call of Duty player setup. But this next shot shows you that they're certainly bringing back the rapid-fire shotguns. And C4, boom, is back. Love it. And the official clip ends here with this ridiculous-looking AR drone kamikaze swarm of Batwing type explosives, but I'm way more stoked, and they could be just messing with us, but listen very carefully here. I'm going to play it over a couple of times once we get into the heat of this little gun battle here.
Tosses out 1 shock charge and a second. Can he get them both? Can he get them both?
Say what? MOAB? I heard it 3 times. Can he get a MOAB? Can he get a MOAB? Can he get a MOAB? Who knows? Treyarch might just be messing with us, but I would be pretty excited if they bring back the MOAB, the nuke, the MOAB, because it's a lot of fun. It's a lot of fun looking for that big kill streak, the one that can only be accomplished with some pretty tense gameplay. It was one of the best things in Modern Warfare 3 was the MOAB, the fact that it was all gun kills. You had to rack them up. It was not ever easy getting a MOAB, and I would love to see something like that back in Black Ops 2. Alright guys, once again, thank you so much for checking things out. Make sure that you check out some of our previous Black Friday videos. There's really only one official episode, but keep an eye out for those. Every Friday we're going to come up with something a little bit, we're going to fill in your overall view of Black Ops 2 a little bit more, and we'll even get more into this trailer with a little bit more specific information on kill streaks, on weapons, etc., and try to break things down on a more minute level as opposed to this kind of general overview. Further to that, we hit 150 subs this morning and counting, and I know it sounds hilarious, shout out 150, but I've been part of creative endeavors in the past, and I consider YouTube a creative endeavor, and I'm excited. It takes a long time and a lot of work to make things like this go, to actually gain an audience and to be involved with people that will actually support you. So thank you very much to all the subscribers. Thank you to everyone who's watched a video, especially to those who have liked, and if you're here at this stage, please like this video, and if you really dig it, if you share it with some of your Call of Duty buddies, we'd really appreciate it. We want to meet as many people as we can through this thing, and if you haven't added us to your PSN and you've got PS3, it's A Canuck and Abomination with underscores after the EH, spelled just like you see us in the videos with the splash pages and whatnot. So again, make sure you add us on Twitter, and thanks a lot for watching the video, guys. I'm sure I've missed a few things. I'll try to come back in a few days and maybe add some annotations to some of the things that I either realized afterwards that I breezed over or weren't as accurate as I might have hoped. And one last thought, I pretty much I didn't watch any other breakdown videos because I didn't want to be influenced by any of them. So if any of my ideas are outlandish, well, you can mock me, but we're just trying to bring you our best guess. And oh yeah, one last thing. Keep an eye out. A Canuck's going to come up with a response video later this evening, and we kind of bumped Topic Tuesday because of this big trailer release. But maybe tomorrow we'll bust out a little short one for you guys. All right. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you again for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Hey guys, not getting rid of me quite yet. Speaking of upcoming videos, here's a few that you may have missed. On the left, we've got a comeback win for 0550. Canuck posted with some good tips for you guys on how to get back into a game when you start behind the 8-ball. On the right-hand side there, I've also got a tips video, a gameplay that teaches you how to use the map to your advantage. And in the middle, we've got a link to our first Black Friday episode where we're going to be talking about the old Black Ops and the new Black Ops, things we liked, things we didn't like, and things we might want to see changed. All right, please check them out. And last thought, we have promised a giveaway at 100 subs, and we haven't forgotten about it. We just haven't had a chance to do it. We're going to be giving away an iPod Shuffle, so keep your eyes open, watch the next couple of videos, and we'll let you guys know how to enter it, how you can win it, and we're also going to actually do a giveaway for some Control Freaks too. So nothing major, don't worry. We're not you're not going to win the lottery here, but we'll give you guys an opportunity to win something and put it in your pocket. All right, have a good one.